Hey guys, welcome back, and in this video I will be reviewing and giving a build on the new named backpack that we got here in the winter project for this year in the Division 2. So the new named backpack is a Grupo Sombra backpack, and it's called Festive Delivery. If you don't know how to get it yet, you have to make sure first that you have the project. When you go look at your projects, you'll see a project that talks about a supply stash that is inside of a control point. Now the control point is called World's End. Once you go to that control point and complete it, inside of the loot room there will be a present that has the supply stash in the side of it. Once you get the supply stash, you go to your projects and you donate it, just like what we've been doing so far for a lot of the other projects for the winter scavenger hunt. And then you will receive the Festive Delivery backpack. Now, unfortunately, we cannot actually recalibrate this backpack, so you kind of have to go with whatever roll you get. However, once you do get it, you are able to farm for it via the loot goblin that spawns in the open world. So, if you want to farm for one that's got double crit or whatever you might want on it, go farm him and hopefully you'll be able to get it. So the talent for the backpack is called Fireworks Show, and it says concussion grenades become festive grenades. Hitting an enemy with a festive grenade will cause explosions to happen around 2 other enemies within 20 meters. And these explosions are not just a gimmick, by the way. These explosions will actually deal damage. I think the damage is equal to what your grenade initial explosion does, but I am not 100% sure if that is true or not. So, is this backpack good? Well, it's fun, and that doesn't mean that it's bad, just to make that very clear. Just because I'm saying it's fun, it doesn't mean it's bad. And it actually is good, I would say. I've played with it around a bit, and it actually seems good. It's not like amazing. I don't think it's the best grenade piece that we've gotten, but it is good, and it is a lot better than I originally thought that it was going to be. Now, the build that I have for it is not like super in-depth or anything like that. It's kind of just something I threw together, but it does work well from my testing. And yeah, so I'm going to give a little overview of the build for people that don't feel like or don't have the time to stick around and have me explain anything. Basically, everything is crit chance and crit damage, 2-piece Grupo, 1-piece China Light, the collector chest piece, Fox's pair of knee pads, contractor's gloves, and of course the backpack, being the Festive Delivery backpack, which is one of the 2 pieces of Grupo. So, to get more in depth of this build for the people that are interested to hear it explained or may not exactly know what all of this is or whatever the case may be, the 2 pieces of Grupo, one being the backpack and for me the other one being the holster, which of course can also be the mask, is because you're getting, for the 1-piece bonus, 15% crit damage, and for the 2nd piece bonus, 15% explosive damage, which, since this is kind of like a more grenade-oriented build, that explosive damage does help. The 1 piece of China Light is for the 15% explosive damage. Now, China Light does roll with a skill tier, so I had to craft quite a few of these masks to be able to get a double crit one to roll a weapon damage core on it. You can also put armor on this build if you would like, but I just went with all reds just because it was the easiest. The Contractor's Gloves is for the 8% damage to armor, and the Fox's pair of knee pads are for the 8% damage to targets that I cover. I am also running the Collector chest piece exotic, as I said, and I'm running this because you get 3 more grenades, 50% grenade radius, 35% grenade damage, and 25% grenade damage for every extra enemy caught in the blast. You will also regenerate 1 grenade every 30 seconds if you have less than 2 grenades in your inventory. So the idea of this is to basically hopefully never have to worry about being out of grenades, so you can use that backpack talent as much as possible. The specialization that I chose for this build is Demolitionist, and really the only reason that I chose this is for the 10% explosive damage that it gives you. You can pretty much use whatever specialization you want if you prefer a different specialization, but I'm really just using this for the 10% explosive damage. As far as your weapons and your skills go, you can use pretty much whatever you want. I'm using a Scorpio and a Black Market AKM with damage to targets out of cover and strain, which is one of my favorite assault rifles in the game. And for my skills, I went with Riot Foam and a shield, but of course, like I said, you can use pretty much whatever you want. It really just depends on your preferences. So that's really about it. Overall, the backpack is good fun, and I would recommend trying it out if you think you might be interested in it. The only thing I will say is that what they could do to make this better is have this festive grenade effect apply to all of the grenades in the game. The only reason why I could say that they wouldn't do that, and the reason why they didn't do that, is because if you have used the collector with the cluster grenades from Firewall, then you know exactly why they didn't do this, because they are amazing. Cluster grenades with the collector chest piece is absolutely incredible. So anyway, this will probably be my last video before the end of the year and before Christmas. So I wanted to say happy holidays, happy new year, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you see you next video. I will see you all in 2024. I'm out. Peace. Alright. Bye guys.